I'm going to ask you a question, and I just ask that you answer this as quickly as possible. Are you ready? You can type this down below in the comments or just think this to yourself. Here we go. So driving food delivery, if you had to pick one time of the day that it's busiest, when would you drive? Okay, there's your answer. Again, type it down below in the comments quickly. Think about it to yourself, because chances are we might agree that just generally, if you typed or answered maybe 4:30, 5 p.m., or just generally the dinner rush, right? Okay, so why going online here in Pittsburgh, multi-apping, so driving on different apps at the same time to select the best one? Well, it is 4:51 p.m. And that's kind of right at the heart of the, beginning of the dinner rush at least. And I got $4 for 3.1 miles. Now, the funny thing is I was online a little bit before this on Grubhub, on Uber Eats. And I'm just getting things like this, an awful dollars to mile ratio. How much am I getting paid for the miles driven? Again, $4, maybe a $3 order, $3.75. So I did multi-app, looking at actually completely different niches. So we can take a look here at a sneak peek of Walmart Spark. And again, I was looking at different niches. We'll see Instacart even here in a second. But new to the channel here in 2022 is, again, it's Walmart Spark. So I'd have to drive down to this West Mifflin Walmart. I'd say it's about 30 minutes. I'd make the pickup. This one has 2 different drop-offs. And then, of course, travel back north again into a busier zone, which is good for food delivery, and make my 2 deliveries. So there's the pay with the expected tip. So more to come on this. Let me know if you like this run, and certainly, again, subscribe here if you're not currently subscribed to see Walmart Spark deliveries this year. But again, if it's going to be super slow, I'm going to look at other niches just to see if I can make more money faster elsewhere. And again, here is one of those, Instacart. So $24.08 for 3 full service orders. Now, if you're not familiar with Instacart and Shipt, the competitor basically, they are grocery and on-demand essential services. But the thing is for some of these runs, I'd say maybe even the majority, you have to go in to the store or the grocery store and, shop, pull these items yourself, and then deliver to the customer. So, $24, we see the $9 tip, but I have to make 3 stops. So this order, I'd be shopping at Aldi, and then I have to make, again, 3 deliveries. So I don't know. Would that be worth it for you? Now, something that I do look at is the number of items. So I'd be shopping, we can see here, for 42 items, 58 units. And this whole time, I am, again, looking for some decent order on my food delivery apps. So Jersey Mike's, $11.07, 6.4 miles out of a busy zone. I'm going to decline that one as well. And then cycling back, multi-apping. And frankly, this is what you want to do here. I was just kind of seeing what's available, but you may find that some of these niches and other apps that you might be new to or haven't really tried actually do pay better and are a better decision than food delivery. But again, I'm just kind of looking here what's in Pittsburgh. So $13.63. Now this one is 1 full service order. So of course, just 1 customer there and just 14 shopping items. Now that doesn't seem too bad. And this one does say no tip. Now a customer could tip after the fact, but this one, even though some of those things seem pretty positive, I don't want to go this far away from busy zones here in Pittsburgh, so I declined this one. And I want to show you just one more on Instacart. Then we'll get back into the food delivery orders. But this one might be the best one as far as a potential order to accept. So 1648, basically right around the corner. It is for 1 customer. But you would be shopping for 46 items at this Aldi. It's a different location, but it's still an Aldi. So let me know, shopping for 46 items for $16.48, but again, a super fast drop off. Would this be appealing for you, or would you stick to, let's say, food delivery? Okay, speaking of, we'll go back, of course, to my shift here. And again, I was just kind of seeing what's out here in the Pittsburgh marketplace. Wendy's, $8.58 from a restaurant that usually has a huge line in the drive-thru, to finally, at 5:10 p.m., basically just under a half an hour from going online, looking at orders, to getting this one. Now, here's the big question. Let me ask you this. And if you can, answer this down below in the comments, because I feel like, since doing this since 2015, thousands of trips and transactions, if you're new here, I've done this across different marketplaces, it can be really easy to give up. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and especially upwards of 30 minutes of nothing that's appealing. And I mean, even me, it's 30 minutes, so I'm just going to go home, forget this. You get frustrated, but you're not putting any miles on your vehicle. Consider that. Now, you can shift to another hot zone, a power strip, which is what we call areas that are really dense with restaurants. You can do that, try to shake it up a bit, but I mean, you're not really putting any miles on your vehicle. You just obviously kind of wasting your time there. But if you wait, sometimes, I feel like more often than not, you will get something that's attractive. So Panera, $13.64. What a difference here for just 0.7 miles. So next request for $9.46, this time on Uber Eats. Now it's a stacked order. It says batched order. It's the same thing, 2 or more assignments for one driver. But that really splits it at $5 each, 33 minutes for $10. Basically, I'm going to decline this one because this one, when it comes to margin, the dollars to mile ratio and the dollars to time ratio, how much time is this thing going to take? This one, my next one that I did accept, Uber Eats, of course, $6.50. Again, a great dollars to mile ratio. It's 1.1 miles. What does that do? Again, keeps me in a busy zone, less, really minimal wear and tear on the vehicle. And that dollars to time ratio, how much time is it going to take? It says just 12 minutes. So basically what that communicates to you is most likely this is going to be ready when you get there. And it was, or I just had a short drive to the customer. Now, if you're getting value, if you're enjoying this video so far, you can definitely drop a like on this video. And if you do want really the fast track to master the A to Z's of really any food delivery platform, check out our course, Mastering Delivery, to do just that, to accelerate, to not really make the mistakes and learn from my mistakes on these food delivery apps and maximize your income. Check that out, linked down below. But I got this, ironically, I got this stacked order from Stacked, again, ironic, right? So an add-on order this time for $5.94, again, from Stacked, 0.7 miles in 13 minutes. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm saying, all right, number one, is the cash flow good? Is it paying me something decent? Because if an add-on order is $1, $2, $3, I don't really care. Even if it's kind of next door, I'm most likely not going to take it. I mean, maybe $3, right? But here I see the cash flow is pretty good. It's basically $6. And then I look at, all right, well, how much further is this thing? It's, adding on miles. So it says it's just adding 0.7 miles. Okay, great. It's not adding a ton of miles. How much time is it adding to my current run? Just 13 minutes. That's not too bad because obviously I have to drive to this location after my first pickup. And the market research that you'll have as you do this. So I'm familiar with this restaurant. I know what to expect. Now I need your help with this next one because I was looking at it for a little bit. I couldn't decide if I wanted to take it or not. So let's look at this and then I'll just kind of tell you what I did here. So a request on Grubhub for Los Cabos Mexican restaurant for $7.65 for 3.5 miles. So I find, frankly, you will have more time to accept an order on a Grubhub and DoorDash than you will on Uber Eats. So knowing that you have a little bit more time, I can actually I took out my calculator on my phone and I actually did the dollars to mile ratio on this, making sure it's at least $1.75 plus. And it was $2 plus. Again, Uber Eats, you can't really do that. You got 15 seconds. So you just got to do some mental math basically. So knowing that, all right, that's kind of step number one. Now I was looking at positioning. All right, where's the pickup? Where's the drop off? We can see the customer icon and it's going to drop me in the Highland Park area of Pittsburgh. So I don't know. What do you think? Would you accept this or would you decline it? Now, for me on this one, I did decline it. I mean, honestly, you're not wrong if you'd accept this one at all. The metrics look good. The positioning looks good. I mean, here in Pittsburgh in my marketplace, it's ending at least near enough to a busy zone. So, I mean, I just wasn't feeling this. I felt like I could do better. So the next request that I did accept, I believe I really accepted it because of the cash flow. You know, how much just straight up, how much am I getting paid? I wanted more of a payout. So this one from Jersey Mike's, even though it was a touch more miles, I mean, not much. It's a 4.4 miles, a better dollars to mile ratio and better cash flow, right? What I really wanted. So paying $12.55. So remember, I waited a good 30 minutes going to Walmart Spark, looking at Instacart, and of course, trying to get actual orders on Uber Eats and Grubhub. So basically, I mean, yeah, like wasting 30 minutes waiting for an actual order. How did I do based on the actual numbers? So kind of a power hour shift here in Pittsburgh, just tackling that dinner rush. So I was online from 4:45 p.m. until 6:15 p.m. The total gross revenue was $12.44 on Uber Eats plus $26.19 on Grubhub, totaling $38.63. And that is not bad. That is exactly where we want you to be this year, going for $25 an hour. And that's what I hit, $25.75 per hour. During this shift, I completed 4 deliveries, received tips on all of them, and averaged a higher than average tip, $6.57. So let us know down below in the comments kind of what you average on a customer tip, because I have seen this for probably over a year now, is higher customer tips on Grubhub by far versus DoorDash and Uber Eats. Business miles here, very, very smart. I mean, I didn't want to do a ton of driving. It was kind of snowing lightly. I wasn't really worried about that. But even that 30-minute wait at the start, I wasn't driving around, right? I wasn't putting empty miles on my vehicle. So only 6.7 miles driven. So that is an exceptional payout per mile, $5.77. Now that is a measure, of course, of efficiency, really efficiency of your vehicle. So are you minimizing the wear and tear, the miles on every shift? Based on those miles, I get a tax deduction of $3.92. And friendly reminder, we're using the new rates here in 2022. That is, of course, from the IRS, the standard mileage rates. This year here in 2022, you can write off 58.5 cents per business mile driven. So if you got a value in this video, you can definitely drop me a like, and you can also click or tap screen here for my newest video, as well as a video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.